Hey coaches, we wanted to introduce you to the new setup and planning center now that we have all of elementary in one place and all of preschool in one place rather than a separate service type for each class. So we get there the same way that you have by clicking on plans after you log in. And then we'll start with the week by week schedule. So go to the service type and click on the first day of the month. From here, you'll probably see the schedule for the day. At first, just click on Teams. And at first, this will look like a lot since we have all of elementary teams showing up here. But all of your teams will be right here, and then you can hide the rest. That way you'll be able to focus on just what you need to. We have a 9 o'clock service schedule and then 10:45 service schedule. Just make sure you're in the right one and click on each of the positions to get some people scheduled. It'll bring up a sidebar here with volunteers that are available. It also shows with conflicts, so you can hover over to see what it is. In this case, it's a volunteer that serves during the 9 o'clock service and doesn't usually serve during 10:45. It could be that they're already scheduled somewhere else, or they have a blockout date. Any of those things will show up here. You can also hide this if you'd prefer. And then you just select the ones you need to schedule and click Add. And do that for the rest of the positions until you're done with that week. And they give us a good reminder here that now we have some emails to send. Anytime you have a volunteer with this email icon next to their name, means they haven't been sent a notification email, which means they don't know they've been requested to serve, and it doesn't show up on their schedule at all until they get that email. So before you go to the next week, be sure and click Send. Make sure that the team is correct, the service time is correct. Most likely it will be pending, and those with prepared notifications. Click Next, and you can double check that the names up here look right, and then click Send. Then go to the next week. Here at the top, a little arrow to take us over. It will remember our settings and take us right to team so we can get started. So now I want to show you the matrix view. We'll go back to plans. This is a way to kind of do everything all at once. You can click on the first Sunday of the month, and from there, click on matrix. When you hover over it, you can set how many plans before or after that date shows. And then we get this grid. So we've got our dates here at the top for the whole month of October. And then on the side, all of our groups that belong in the elementary part of things. You can clean things up. So anything that's open, you can minimize so it's a little bit cleaner. And then just look for your service hour and your team. So here's my test team, Sunday, 10:45. I'll click on that. And then it shows me the positions over here on the side. Here are the two that I just scheduled a little bit ago. And so now I can go to the 10th. Got my small group leaders. I'll click on that. And then it'll open up and show me again the volunteers that are available. And if you need to see those with conflicts, you got this opened here. This one shows a blockout date. So when you hover over, it'll show any reason that that person wouldn't be available to schedule. And then click Accept. And then you just go through and do this for each week and each position. And once you're done with all of your scheduling, you can send those emails all at one time. So notice again, they all have that email icon next to them, meaning they still need a notification. Up at the top, you can click email these people. And here again, just make sure it's the right team, the right service time. So you can choose one if it brings up two for some reason. Check this here, look over the names, and then click send. So that is scheduling with the new setup. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask. We are so happy to help anytime.